Shalom, to Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash. All praises and glories definitely due, especially in the times we're living in. Much honors and respects to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You do that through your precepts. I say shalom. Okay, back for another quick 4-part lesson. All right, I want to cover two things. I want to do my lesson, but before I do, get into it, say a few words about this guy here, Vocab Malone, who calls himself a street apologist. He's come up against the Hebrew Israelite camps, okay? He likes to refer to the Hebrew Israelite camps as being, as we see here in the video, see, difference between BHI, black Hebrew Israelites. Okay, so again, these Edomite devils, they, always have to throw in the word black. Okay, and we know since 1681, they decided to put into law and call themselves white instead of after the European nations where they came from. And again, people, it's just to hide themselves of who they really are, the Edomites. Okay, which go back to them calling themselves the Greeks after Alexander the Great and his father, King Philip the Macedonian, conquered all of Europe. Okay? You understand? All right, and after that, they morphed into the Roman Empire. All right, and then they were put down for 1,000 years. All right? Okay, the Western Roman Empire fell, and it was Jake, all right, that was in power for 1,000 years, the Byzantine Empire, but then they would have to come back and rule once again in fulfillment of prophecy. And the Lord refers to them as the dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. That's talking about the nation of Edom. Now, this guy here has claimed many times that Esau is done away with. Well then, if they're done away with, then why is he trying to save Esau, Edomites? And he's supposed to be a street apologist. An apologist means you're a defender of the gospel according to Apostle Paul. Okay? So he's not an apologist because he comes up against the scriptures. He comes up against the report. He's in rebellion, as all these wacky-tacky Christians are. They're in rebellion. All right? They're so-called Renaissance plantation Christianity. Okay? That doctrine has nothing to do with the Bible. Okay, it's called replacement theology, supersessionism. Okay, in other words, it's man-made, right? Like all the rest of it, man-made religious ideologies. All right, so that they think that they can come into the inheritance of the Israelites, of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, there was no problem so long as we were in darkness. Okay, but because we say that we're the biblical Hebrew Israelites, the Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, there's a problem, but not, he doesn't attack the 1948ers. He doesn't attack Amalek. Okay? So here's the question, people. Why is he so hard, always looking for a loophole in the Bible? Well, God doesn't hate. No, God loves everybody and this and that. Well, clearly the Bible tells you that, in what is that? First chapter, 4th verse of Malachi, all right? That the Lord has indignation against the nation of Edom, all right? That indignation means righteous anger forever. Does the scriptures not say, all right? Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Are they not the people cursed to the Lord's judgment? Isaiah 34, 5 and 6. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven, and it shall come down upon Idumea, which is the Greek translation for Edom. Okay? How Edom shall be of desolation. Is this stuff not throughout the scriptures? Okay? All right? So, if Edom has been done away with, why is this man working so hard, okay, to try and save Edom if Edom was done away with? All right? And let me add this before I close out on this guy, all right? What about the book, The 13 Tribes? Okay? What about that? Who was revealed, Vocab, as being the Edomites? Okay? What about the book, Who is Esau Edom, by Charles A. Weissman? Okay? And by the way, these are all Edomite scholars. All right? What about this other book here? Okay? Let's get to that. A short study of Esau Edom. All right? In Jewry. Modern Day Jewry by C.F. Parker. Okay? By C.F. Parker. Okay? What about another book here? The Roman Empire. The Empire of the Edomites, right? By William Preston. Okay? Which goes back to 1853, right? And, okay? And what does it say here? This is on page 9. Okay? That the Romans came from Esau, who is Edom. You see that? Do you understand, people? The descendants of Esau, say the Ish rabbis, are the sworn enemies and descendants of Jacob, who are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Again, people, there are no loopholes. This guy is a fraud. He's in rebellion. He's coming against the scriptures, not us. All right? So, again, people, if you see this guy and he shows up in your face and you're out there street teaching, just go into the prophecies. Okay? He can't go into the prophecies. All right? You'll fluster him. All right? Anyway, let's move on. Let's get on with this lesson. And so my title is going to be, again, Vocab and Darkness. We just covered Vocab. We're going to get into the darkness. So we're going to start in Job. So you know what? We'll come right back with parts 2, 3, and 4 to get into darkness. All right? Shalom.